Elizabeth Hendrickson shares love for her Young and the Restless family. 2025 has been a big year for the Young and the Restless star Elizabeth Hendrickson. The actress, who plays Chloe, recently transitioned to director for the CBS soap. Her new role has given Hendrickson a new appreciation for her Y&R family. Key takeaways. Hendrickson has been playing Chloe on Y&R since 2008. The actress started working as a Y&R director in August of this year. Hendrickson, along with the Y&R cast and crew, have a hectic daily schedule. The star is grateful for her new role at the show. Soap work isn't easy. After nearly 20 years of playing Chloe, Hendrickson decided to take her turn behind the camera. Wanting to direct, the actress began studying and shadowing the Y&R crew. After a year of research, Hendrickson was ready to try her hand at directing. The star made her directorial debut on August 5, 2025. Hendrickson's episode earned rave reviews and helped cement her status as a director. Seeing all the hard work the cast and crew do every day has made Hendrickson proud of the show, a sentiment she expressed via Instagram. The director posted an on-set photo with co-stars Kate Linder, Esther, Michelle Stafford, Phyllis, Michael Graziade, Daniel, Kate Fairbanks, Tessa, and Melissa Claire Egan, Chelsea. This might look like a family Christmas card, and in a way it is. Red Heart, Hendrickson wrote. A little love for my Y&R family, and yes, fans included. The star then went on to explain the hectic days on the Y&R set. We cry at 8 a.m., get married, get betrayed, come back from the dead or maybe a coma, and knock out 30 pages before lunch. Grinning face was wet. Appreciation for the soap genre. Working on a soap opera is tough work, but Hendrickson wouldn't trade it for anything. Directing this show has been the most full-circle, pinch-me chapter of my career. She then praised her co-stars and the behind-the-scenes crew for helping her learn. What we accomplish in one day is unreal, and I'm so proud to do it with this cast and crew. Here's to soaps and us. Red Heart, Hendrickson ended the post. Hendrickson's new role has earned rave reviews from her co-stars. You're crushing it, Ms. Director Nerdface Clapperboard. So impressive, babe. Egan commented on the post. So proud of my daughter Red Heart, Hendrickson's on-screen mom Linda wrote. Between Hendrickson, the cast, and crew, Y&R works a tight shift to bring viewers their daily dose of entertainment and drama. Something that soap fans are truly grateful for. Elizabeth Hendrickson had always believed that the heart of a story wasn't found in its scripts or stage directions, but in the people who breathed life into each scene. On the day she walked into the sprawling CBS studio lot for the first time, clutching a freshly printed call sheet and 1,000 nervous questions, she could never have guessed how deeply the place, and the people inside it, would weave themselves into her life. She remembered the moment like a scene from a film, a cool morning breeze, the faint hum of golf carts zigzagging from soundstage to soundstage, the unmistakable smell of coffee drifting from craft services, and the quiet buzz of a long-running legacy at work. The Young and the Restless wasn't just another job. It was an ecosystem, a living history of relationships, reinventions, heartbreaks, and triumphs. And as the years passed, it became a family, one she cherished more deeply than she ever expected. A family built in the spaces between scenes. Ask any actor what they remember most from a long-running show, and you'll hear a mix of warm memories and blurry time lapses. But for Elizabeth, the moments that stood out weren't just emotional storylines or dramatic monologues. They were the quiet, unglamorous instants in between. She loved how the makeup room always felt like a confessional, where castmates traded weekend stories while stylists wove magic into their hair. She remembered the laughter echoing down the hallway when someone flubbed a line so spectacularly that even the cameraman snorted. She recalled late nights when the script changed minutes before a shoot and everyone rallied, not out of obligation, but out of an unspoken unity. There was a rhythm to the set, familiar, steady, comforting, like a heartbeat. And Elizabeth cherished that rhythm, playing a role and living one. On screen, she navigated intrigue, betrayal, romance, and reinvention, because that is the gravity of Genoa City, a place where secrets crackle like electricity. Off-screen, she experienced something gentler, friendship, mentorship, and warmth. There was always someone to lean on. A castmate who could make her laugh even when a storyline took an emotionally heavy turn. A director who reminded her to trust her instincts. A seasoned actor who shared stories from the early years of the show, grounding her in its timeless tradition. Being part of a soap opera wasn't just about memorizing lines, it was about embracing continuity of characters, relationships, and shared experiences. Elizabeth found herself inspired daily by the legacy she had stepped into. The show, with its decades of history, had welcomed her not as an outsider but as another chapter in its ever-growing family album. Crew members, the unseen pillars. Whenever Elizabeth spoke about her Young and the Restless family, she made sure to include the people whose faces viewers never saw. The lighting crew who knew exactly how to highlight the tension in a confrontation scene. The sound technicians who could detect the slightest shift in tone. The stage managers who orchestrated each movement like a conductor guiding a symphony. Elizabeth admired them deeply. They were the guardians of continuity, the architects of atmosphere, the ones who made the magic look effortless. Their dedication impressed her, but their kindness moved her. More than once, a crew member had slipped her an encouraging smile before a challenging emotional scene. More than once, someone had helped her find a quiet moment on a chaotic production day. These interactions, brief yet meaningful, reminded her that storytelling was always a team effort. The fans, a second family reaching beyond the screen. One of the most beautiful surprises, Elizabeth often said, was the connection she formed with fans. Soap opera devotees are known for their passion, but she had discovered something deeper, a collective heartbeat that pulsed from living rooms across the world straight onto the studio floor. Letters arrived handwritten, sometimes with decorated envelopes or ink that betrayed a trembling hand. Fans shared stories of how watching the show helped them through grief, loneliness, or illness. They remembered plotlines from 15 years ago with astonishing clarity. They followed character arcs as though they were tracking the lives of cherished friends. Elizabeth felt humbled. She understood that her work wasn't just entertainment, it was companionship to many. It was comfort in the quiet hours of someone's afternoon. And that connection, intangible yet powerful, became another branch of her Young and Restless family tree. Growing roots in a world of constant change. Television is a shifting landscape. Shows evolve. Characters come and go. Storylines transform overnight. Yet the Young and the Restless remained a constant presence in Elizabeth's life, a dependable space where she could create, explore, and grow.